people don't pay attention to politics anymore because it's not as interesting as like celebrity ski jumping or whatever. So it's hard for the parties to get publicity. But there was this Lib Dem party who was so good at publicity, they could turn anything into a huge news story and make sure the leader was all over the telly for days looking really commanding and in charge and that.
A challenge to Nick Clegg's authority as he faces a growing row of the Liberal Democrat peer accused of sexual harassment.
They had this Renard man who looked a bit like Harold Bishop off Neighbours, who stood around in photos dressed as Father Christmas. And he was accused of doing all these inappropriate things which he denied.
Everyone wanted him to say sorry, but he reckoned he didn't have to. So instead, he expressed regret, which isn't quite the same, and it caused this stupid stalemate. Like, if he didn't want to say a full sorry, he could have said soz, which is sort of half sorry. That would have stopped the whole thing dead.
There was an inquiry, right, which said that he probably hadn't done anything wrong, and also that he probably had done something wrong. So now they're having another inquiry. I mean, it's good because it keeps it going. So, you know, we're all talking and thinking about it all the time, which is great publicity for them. I mean, I'd never even heard of the literal Democrats before, but now they've got all this coverage, like loads and loads of coverage. He's really put them in the public eye. Like, they'd probably do quite well if there was an election.
The Yellow Party used to be thought of as all hippie sort of do-gooder people who eat whole wheat cereal and care about Syria and things, which was boring, but now they're sort of more dangerous. Like now, when you see the logo, you immediately think about bad sex stuff, which is loads more interesting, so they really stick in your head. Nick Clegg must be really pleased about that.
And just when you thought it was as creepy as it could get, they found another one who was accused of things he denied. Only this one looked a bit like all the Doctor Who's mixed together, all sort of scruffy, and Nick Clegg seized that opportunity too and made sure that it was kept in the news as well.
Revealed the emails and letters which pile more pressure on Nick Clegg over the Lib Dem sex scandals.
The coverage was really in-depth. Basically, the Lib Dems must be really pleased Nick Clegg is their leader because everybody's talking about him now. And not just talking, but pointing and sort of whispering.